Hi guys, back again. I really hate saying that deluded goon and stuff at the start. It gets real cringy. That's not my name. But yeah, you get where I'm going. Mr. Hector Longhair Don't Care Bellerin. Why is that dropping on the floor? Okay, after the game, I mean it was a disgraceful performance. He had a poor game. Don't think he was necessarily as bad as the others, but he had a poor game. After the game, allegedly he went to go and wave and salute the fans who were already chanting "You're not fit to wear the shirt anymore" by everybody, to everybody at the Arsenal's on the Arsenal team. They deserve that. It's about time we turn on the players and they really get how we feel. It's a long time coming. It's not just Wenger alone in this, but yeah. And allegedly, when he went to clap the fans after the game, something was said to him that was very personal. A couple boos, and Oxlade had to put his hand around him. Firstly, on one hand, good, thank you. This is what people need to understand. If any of my old coaches are watching this, they used to do that stuff. You think the game's based on sympathy in this? Like, Bellerin deserves that. On one hand, this is what happens in football. I'm happy he sees it at a young age. He sees how much people care about football. He sees how fickle football can be and how you're loved when we weren't win, you're hated when we're not. Because I do believe to a degree Bellerin was in a bubble with the Call of Duty crap and the long hair don't care crap and all the social media nonsense. Like, we all know, start of the year, like many of these players, when we were doing stuff, he was one of the players of the year. He was in a lot of people's team of the year so far. He's fallen off. Granted, his performance levels did drop off when what happened at Chelsea second half of the season, and they have always fallen off. He's been injured about twice or three times. I think even in November he dropped off a bit because of these injuries. It's no excuse. He has his own self to blame. If he continued, he probably would have been in team of the year or my team of the year. Now it looks like Valencia. So yeah, he has himself to blame. Like, he's been doing some naive stuff. He is a naive defender. There's so much about him to like as a footballer, but he needs to be taught. He's naive. I do think to a degree he's too comfortable because he knows he's the outstanding choice at Arsenal. He knows he's going to play Debussy. There was a point he would rival him. He's not there anymore. Wenger clearly doesn't care for the guy. He hasn't. When has he featured this year? Maybe in a Carling Cup. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there is a lot wrong with Bellerin, but there's also a lot right. And like a lot of these players, just rough edges. They just need to be taught things. Like, Wenger can't teach him, but he needs to be taught how to defend. He needs to be seen his error of his ways, which Bellerin has improved. You now see him tighter to his centre back. When at times last year and the year before, that was a big error of him. But more to the point, back to the game. Yes, he was poor. Both fullbacks were poor, but they weren't the worst on the pitch. Monreal and Bellerin were killed. Theo was killing Bellerin. Theo's been killing Bellerin. Their partnership's fallen off in recent times. Alexis was great yesterday until the 60th minute when he couldn't be asked. But generally, he was a bit selective in when he wanted to help Monreal. And you know, when a certain type of individual that plays Zaha, I think people know what I'm getting at, a lot of certain individual like Zaha plays against Monreal, he can't handle it physically, pace, all of that stuff. He done his job, but he did what he could. He gave a valiant effort, but it wasn't enough. We got battered. Like, on one hand, like I said, good Bellerin, good, you deserve that, good. But on the other hand, you don't deserve it on the basis that I believe you call it fair. If you're gonna do it to a player, you do it to everyone, innit? You do it to every player. It is harsh that he went to go and clap the fans and he got booed, but that's the game. Like, that's why I always say, players, you don't owe fans stuff. Fans, we don't owe you nothing. It's a fickle business. We all just want to see victory. Like, you don't owe people nothing. It's good that you learned that lesson now. But on the other hand, like I said before, I almost forgot, I like to play it fair, people. Like, I praise everyone, regardless whether you're Coquelin or Alexis. When you play good, you get praised. You play crap like we have been, you get bantered. Now, Bellerin, you were crap, but there was about 4 or 5 other players that were worse than you, and I haven't seen anyone whisper anything from them. Like, no one is talking about Xhaka. Xhaka is my guy. Xhaka's been good in recent weeks, but yesterday it was shocking. Welbeck, you guys know I love Welbeck. Shocking. Mustafi, shocking. Gabriel, shocking. Like I said, go and watch my defensive video. I said the time might come for Gabriel to go. He's had good games when he's come into the side, but the progress has not been big enough, and he's looking nervous. Look at yesterday, bullied against Benteke. There was how many clips? He's legit scared of Benteke. Benteke, for a big guy, we all know in the Premier, he hasn't been on headering for recent a lot. He hasn't been the best in the year, and he hasn't been on headering. Why are you now gonna be scared? Do your research. You were born in the favelas, Gabriel. How are you scared? You've seen a lot. How are you scared? Like, Oh, this is what stats gets you. Stats gets you Brazilian favela people who grew up in favelas and they got no fight. Where's the fight? Like I said, Mustafi was poorer than Bellerin. Gabriel was dead. Who else did I say? Theo Walcott was dead. Mustafi was dead. I haven't heard anyone. If you have, praise you. I rate everybody who's watching this. If you're doing what I am and you're critiquing everyone, then fair enough. But there's those just sadly targeting Bellerin when them four. I'm forgetting someone. Were equally Ramsey when he came on was equally as poor. Were poor, and I'm not hearing a peep out of them. I'm not hearing a peep. People are not even getting onto Alexis like a peep. I am a fan of critiquing players when they deserve it, but what I'm not a fan of is just unnecessary hate on one individual when there's everybody in this. Where was our centre backs? Like I said, we should be at a level where it doesn't matter what centre back plays, even if it's holding, they know their jobs. It looks the same. Like I said, go and look at the Spurs. The Spurs when Spurs play, they take out their fullbacks. It still looks like Walker and Rose are still there. You get where I'm going. Can't continue like this, people, man. But in short, Bellerin doesn't deserve all that hate he's getting. A lot of it is clearly built up from the weeks of playing poor, the social media antics he keeps doing. He needs to leave social media alone. Stop moving mad. Even now, he's there he's like on a jog after a difficult night. Shut up. This is why people leave Alexis and Welbeck alone because they shut up on social media. You never see them chatting shit. Like, what is going on? What is going on, Bellerin? I know you're a young boy. You're around my age. We're the same age, but like, what's going on? You need to be smart. Like, where are the advisors around these guys? Like, Bellerin, you do marketing. I'm pretty sure you're aware of your self-worth and your personal brand. You must have advisors that look at social media and how you're being presented. Why eggs up yourself and bring it on you? On one hand, in conclusion, guys, you deserve a lot of it, but you don't deserve to be singled out. That's all I'm saying. Everybody, based on that crap performance, deserves it, from the keeper to Welbeck. Anyways, guys, Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. Not one to waffle and keep going on. I ain't even gonna watch no football, no nothing today. Don't really care. That was shocking yesterday. Anyways, yeah, the Laguna signing out. Subscribe, follow, everything, please, guys. Thank you.